10. Sam Giancana, May 24, 1908 to June 19, 1975. Organized crime boss, Sam Giancana climbed to the top of Chicago's underworld and became a player on the national stage through shadowy ties to the Kennedys. Giancana was born in Chicago to Italian immigrant parents. He joined the 42 Gang as a teenager, developing a reputation in organized crime which gained him the notice of the leaders of the Chicago outfit, which he joined during the late 1930s. From the 1940s through the 1950s he controlled illegal gambling, illegal liquor distribution, and political rackets in Louisiana. In the early 1940s Giancana was involved in Chicago's Black American lottery payout system for the outfit. In 1957 he became the boss of the Chicago outfit. About 42 Gang. The 42 Gang was a teenage street gang in Chicago that started during Prohibition. Like Brooklyn's Italian and Jewish street gangs of Brownsville and Ocean Hill, the 42 Gang served as a farm team for future members of the Chicago outfit. 42 Gang members included future syndicate members. The 42 Gang started in 1925 with 24 members, some as young as 9 years. The boys supposedly named their gang after Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, claiming they were one better than their fictional namesakes. The gang came from Chicago neighborhoods known as The Patch and Little Hell, located to the northwest and near north of the Loop. Giancana joined the 42 Gang, a juvenile street crew working for political boss Joseph Esposito. Giancana soon developed a reputation as an excellent getaway driver, a high earner, and a vicious killer. After Esposito's murder, in which Giancana was allegedly involved, the 42 Gang was transformed into a de facto extension of the Chicago outfit with leaders such as Frank, the Enforcer, Nitty, Paul, the Waiter, Ricca, and Tony, Joe Batters, Ricardo. He was first arrested in 1925 for auto theft. He soon graduated to Triggerman and by the age of 20 had been the prime subject of 3 murder investigations but never tried for any of them. In 1929, Giancana was convicted of burglary and larceny, and sentenced to 1 to 5 years in the Joliet Correctional Center. He was released in 1932 after serving 3 years and 9 months. During the late 1930s, Giancana became the first 42er to join the Chicago outfit. From the early 1940s through the 1950s, he controlled most illegal gambling, liquor distribution, and other political rackets in Louisiana through longtime friend H.A. Killian. In 1939 Giancana was convicted of bootlegging and sentenced to 4 years in Leavenworth Prison and Terre Haute Federal Correctional Complex. After his release from prison in 1942 Giancana made a name for himself by convincing Ricardo, then the outfit's underboss, to stage a takeover of Chicago's African-American policy, lottery, payout system for the outfit. Giancana's crew is believed to have convinced Eddie Jones to quit his racket and leave the country. Giancana's crew was also responsible for the August 4, 1952 murder of African-American gambling boss Theodore Roe. Jones and Roe were major South Side gambling bosses. Roe had refused to surrender control of his operation as the outfit had demanded, and on June 19, 1951 Roe fatally shot Leonard "Fat Lenny" Cafano, a made man of Giancana's crew. About Teddy Roe. Teddy Roe, August 26, 1898 to August 4, 1952 was an African-American mob boss who built an illegal gambling empire in South Side, Chicago during the 1940s and 1950s. Roe earned the nickname Robin Hood because of his philanthropy among the neighborhood poor. After refusing to pay street tax to the Chicago outfit, Roe fatally shot a made man who had been ordered to assassinate him. In retaliation, Roe was murdered by an outfit crew commanded by Sam Giancana on August 4, 1952. According to some sources, Giancana and the Mafia were involved in John F. Kennedy's victory in the 1960 presidential election. During the 1960s he was recruited by the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, in a plot to assassinate Cuban leader Fidel Castro. Conspiracy theorists consider Giancana, along with Mafia leaders Santo Traficante Jr. and Carlos Marcello, to be associated with the assassination of John F. Kennedy. In 1965 Giancana was convicted of contempt of court, serving 1 year in prison. After his release from prison, Giancana fled to Cuernavaca, Mexico. In 1974 he was deported to the United States, returning to Chicago. Death. After Giancana's return to the United States, police detailed officers to guard his house in Oak Park, Illinois, but on the night of June 19, 1975, shortly before he was scheduled to appear before the Church Committee, which was investigating CIA and Cosa Nostra collusion, a gunman entered the home through the basement and shot Giancana in the head and neck 7 times with a .22 caliber pistol. At around 11 p.m., Joseph DiPercio, Giancana's caretaker, found his body on the floor of the basement kitchen where he was said to be frying sausage and peppers. A week before his death Giancana had gallbladder surgery in Houston. Giancana was interred next to his wife, Angeline, in a family mausoleum at Mount Carmel Cemetery in Hillside, Illinois. Movies, Giancana played a major role in the J.X. Williams movie Peep Show 1965. The TV film Mafia Princess 1986 starring Tony Curtis as Giancana. News footage of Giancana is featured in the movie JFK 1991. Carmine Caridi played Giancana in the movie Ruby 1992. The HBO made-for-TV movie Sugar Time 1995 depicts Giancana's relationship with singer Phyllis McGuire, with Giancana played by John Turturro. Robert Miranda played Giancana in the television movie The Rat Pack 1998. Peter Friedman played Giancana in the movie Power and Beauty 2002. Al Linea plays Giancana in the movie The Irishman 2019.